Okay, so today what I'm going to show you how to do is return the nice shine onto your gold logo on your barrel or your clarinet. This should work on any wooden instrument so long as you have sort of a groove that's outlining where the logo is. Some instances where this won't work are, for example, on a mouthpiece that has just a stamp. These Van Doren ones, they look great, but these always fade off within about 6 months. This one's brand new and it's already starting to go. Also on the Buffet logos, they're a little different than some of the LeBlancs. You can't do this with it. Unless you're very, very precise, it's probably not worth it because you're going to have some trouble getting in there with the method I'm going to show you. So have your person who does a professional overhaul redo the gold on those ones, if it's even necessary. But odds are very low that you'll return it to its original look. You might kind of screw it up. So, okay. All you're going to need is this gold oil paint paint stick, or you can use like a gold crayon. I don't know, I find this works pretty well and it wipes off pretty easily, so that's what I've been using. This was recommended to me by an art store I went to asking about how to do this, and it's worked pretty well. I redo the logos about once a year and they look great. The other thing you'll need is obviously your barrel and a nice pointed needle, not one that's too long. I like these ones that come with the tux shirts that you can buy, and they do a pretty good job. And it doesn't have to be a tuxedo, but anything like that does a pretty good job of getting in there, and you get some control with that little beaded end there. So I'm just going to go around the edge of the logo. I'll show you what I'm doing there. Very, very carefully. Just scratch out the old gold filler. You want to be really careful when you do this. This might not go on as evenly as you kind of want at first, but after a couple days, any excess will be taken off by the oils on your hands, and it'll look great like that. Okay, this is one I redid myself a couple months ago. I don't use my A clarinet as much, so the B flat tends to wear off sooner. So one thing I almost forgot is that this is kind of a oil paint stick, so the outer surface of this does dry out. You're just going to want to peel that off. This oil stick is going to last you forever, but just make sure you expose the actual end that's not dry, because otherwise you're going to have some trouble here. So now this should work. It's not important to let it dry. In fact, it's probably better if you don't. And then just take the paper towel, rub that off there. Okay, so as you can see, that's it. The one on the left is a whole lot nicer and brighter than the one on the right. There is a little bit of gold that I got into the grain on here. Like I said, that's happened to me before. I wouldn't worry about it. It's going to come off after about a week of use. It's not a big deal. This one on the right has dried, and it's been like that for about 6 months. So it could almost use to be redone. But once the paint kind of dries into those slots, into the grooves, sorry, it's going to look just the same black it was before. I'm sure there's other ways to do this. This is just one that I've adopted for my barrels, and it works pretty well. If there's any other tutorials you want to see, just let me know, post in the comments there, and have a great day. Sorry, one last tip about this I forgot to suggest. Make sure you put this paint stick inside of a bag that's sealed, because otherwise it's going to dry out more than it should. And the other thing is just going to make a huge mess in your drawer. So just throw it in a Ziploc bag and you're set to go. Actually, it also helps. I normally keep this pin in here too, because I'm going to need it next time, and it's better not to go looking for it. So, all right, have a great day.